There's a number of disruptors, a lot of them that you hear about in the media, but the two that I think are the most important, the most disruptive, are distributed generation and energy storage. Those two disruptions are doing a number of things to the utilities. The distributed generation is causing a number of issues in terms of the generation capacity. It's also just causing a number of issues in terms of the power flows on the system. Utilities traditionally have power flowing strictly from a power plant to an end user. Now they have power flowing in all sorts of directions on their system, causing them issues with safety, issues with system protection, issues with demand planning and such. It's actually going to cause a number of problems and challenges for utilities in that respect. The energy storage is going to actually become an opportunity for utilities as much as it is a challenge. And the opportunity is it does a number of things to help smooth out the disruptions that come from solar generation. It also does a number of things if they start to use storage out on the system. It's going to do a number of things that may help keep them from having to upgrade other components of the system upstream. So it actually becomes an opportunity to potentially cut costs for the utility as opposed to just adding costs where they're putting in the storage. S&C's done a number of things with this. We've been producing storage for utilities for basically 10 years now, and we've put the storage in a number of locations where it's been set just strictly as a reliability improvement, where if they lose power, the storage kicks in and then serves the town, the facility. We've also put in a number of systems whereby they're actually out in the neighborhoods where the solar generation is, and they are doing a number of things to deal with the solar generation, to deal with keeping the grid stable when clouds come over and the solar generation stops for a moment, things of that nature. We've been doing that for a number of years and actually have a series of working systems with utilities proving that the technology can improve their system. There's a few things with that. S&C's been around for over 100 years, and we've dealt with utilities through that whole time frame. One of the advantages that we have over a lot of the companies that are trying to get into the storage arena is they may know batteries, but they don't necessarily know the utility system. They don't necessarily know how the protection schemes work. They don't necessarily know all the safety rules that they have to follow or that the linemen have to deal with. We understand that. We've been dealing with that for those 100 years. Therefore, when we integrate these systems, we understand exactly what they need to do so that they, quote unquote, play well with the utility system. They are challenges, and they're not completely solved today, but they will be solved. There's a number of things, a number of trends that you're going to start to see, and utilities are starting to realize that they no longer can have this one central control system that controls everything on their system. They are now starting to move and understand that they actually have to have intelligence out on the feeders, out in the neighborhoods. And some of where that's going to lead us to and allow us to deal with much more effectively is the storage and the distributed generation that's out on those feeders. If you take the intelligence to deal with that out where the problems or where the generation is occurring, you're much more effective at actually dealing with those phenomena.